Don't blink with your boy Ing. This is probably another video I should make. Pretty tipsy, to be quite honest. So it is a Friday night, 12:10. People are out there partying. Your boys is on his seventh, sixth or seventh, eighth, seventh, my lucky number, right? So we have beer and we have cheese because I was craving some cheese. I don't know why, but hey. Yeah. I thought I might make a video because I can my mouth full. You guys mind? No? Cool. You know, I was talking about in my Friday beer video about why I had a tough week, and it's crazy because even yesterday I was sad as shit. I was really sad. Look at YouTube. On the 12th, I had a really rough day, right? And today it ended on a good note. And I think I was happy. I'm so happy. So I'm beginning to think that there's less difference that I thought about or between average and sadness. Again, I was mad yesterday because you know, some people they were rude to me, some people they were disrespecting me. It was a name calling, right? And another the two people they knew I was sad. They actually came up to me and apologized, and it was kind of cool because and I know I said you're gonna apologize and do the same thing, but still an apology, understand that you did something wrong. It's hard because I do believe this cheese is fantastic. Provolone cheese. But in a sandwich, but we'll have bread and it's going to buy bread, so you know. Yeah, so I'm a firm believer. I firmly believe in thinking that you know if you do something wrong, you should apologize. That's right. If you do it again, you're a bad person, right? But then I'm like, yeah, but to what extent? Is the second apology, the first apology, the third apology is good, or do I have to stop? Why not full of cheese? I don't know. I just feel full. I like it. I like a block of cheese. A block of cheese? We love cheese, bottom. We love cheese, bottom. We love cheese. Yes, we do. How can you go claro avocado? Yeah, I was realizing today that, you know, maybe happiness and sadness, they're closer than you think, right? Yeah, there's, the situation of, situation of glass half full, half empty, right? No, half empty, half full. Sorry, and you know, it's how quick I can go from being sad to being happy, which is positive. But how quick I can go from happy to being sad, and it's quick and it's scary, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be happy for the majority of your life, but I mean, this is unrealistic. Nobody's meant. Nobody's happy for the majority of their life. You realize that, you know. I can say like I grew up with a wonderful dad, wonderful mother, and I always thought they were happy, but they for sure had shitty days. knowing your parents, the people that born you, and the good education that you got, and all the love that you got as a child, and knowing that these people they might have had a bad day and they never showed it. It takes strength. It is a sacrifice, and that they had a sacrifice for me. I'm very grateful, but it's hard. So yeah, just realizing that happiness and sadness are closely linked together, right? And it's crazy because my very first tattoo was in my back. I would show you, but I'm not wearing any pants. My apologies. Yeah, I'm in my own apartment. Who gives a shit? Oh, my blinds are open. My neighbors. Oopsies. My apologies. But yeah, you know, my very first tattoo was happiness and pain, and how closely linked they were. And to this day, I still believe in that. But being reminded of a concept that is so you can have like a concept in like your mind, you can understand, you can value a concept for your entire life, and understand that this is a fact and not a actual hypothesis, right? That happiness and pain, that's and all my tattoos are most of my tattoos, like a majority, are about the difference between good and evil, the and it's tough because at the end of the day at the end of the day, you're in a position where you don't want to be too happy because the descent is crazy, but you don't want to be too sad because no matter what little happiness you have, it's going to be there. Like I was saying, like just knowing that the concept is real, not because you know a concept is real, not because you know a concept is facts, that it actually is, and I mean, you know that I don't know. Let me find an example. You know that when you ride your bike, you should probably wear an helmet, right? And everybody tells you that you should wear an helmet. And when you fall, you said, "I should have worn an helmet." So you knew that you should have worn an helmet, but you didn't wear it. But this is about positive, so I should find a more positive example. Let's take the Bitcoin. I still don't know. It was a scam. I know a lot of people profited off humongously about Bitcoins, right? Long story short, people invest a lot of money in the market. They took out a lot of money from the market. So if there's a lot of money in the market, then the value of the said market, even tipsy, I can take care of it. Bitcoin is a market in itself. Okay, you agree on that? Cool. And the more money you put in a market, the better the value of the market is, because the evaluation of the market is like, okay, well, this guy just put this market made $20 million today, so they have an evaluation of nearly $20,000 today, $20 million today, right? And it's all about the money that's put in the market. So when the people that took advantage of the system, of the Bitcoin system, took out all the money, like the big creator, because most of us had one, two. Luckily enough, we had 20. Oh, good. 20 Bitcoin, right? And but those people that had thousands, that had 10,000. So although 20 Bitcoin, at the height of it, was enough to make you a millionaire, because at the height of it, it was like 120,000 or 12,000. I watched a video of Kid Boga tonight. I should have remembered this, but fuck it. And yeah, just knowing that this happened, and you're in a position where you got, I'm not making any sense, am I? You're in a position where you got that money, right? Get that bag. Even if 20 is enough to make you a million, those people, they had 10 of thousands of Bitcoin, and when they sold it, they became billionaire. So although your 20 is worth a lot of money, your 20 out of 10,000 isn't that much. So those people, they took the market, they took the Bitcoin, and they were like, yo, we're gonna sell it together, we're gonna make a massive amount of money. And by taking off money from the market, then there's a depreciation of the market, and people that had a smaller portion of Bitcoin were the ones to suffer, right? And yeah, so all in all, it's kind of crazy because, yeah, you know, oh man, kind of crazy because that's happiness and pain. If you look at sales company at action, right? It doesn't matter how much of an action, how much of a company you're owning. The only one that really has a say is the one that has 51%, because the one that has 51%, right? It doesn't matter how many of you self put together, because let's say you have 6%, right? And your neighbor has 12%, and your other neighbor has 21%, right? So six, that's 41%, right? So you think in a company 41% would be a solid amount, but then you're met with a force with a 51% of the action, and you're like, there's nothing I can do, right? And you realize that no matter how much you had, you never had anything, because if you had, even if you had 25%, if you couldn't do shit with the 25%, then you had nothing, right? These are numbers. These are fictional number. Owning a part of the company, it's owning it on paper, is legally owning it, but in reality, you don't own shit. You don't own shit. If you remember in the 80s, there was like a thing called Ponzi scheme, and the Ponzi scheme was basically with the timeshare and everything. And the timeshare were like, "Whoa, we're gonna sell you this condo for like $5,000, but you're gonna get it 1 week out of the year, right?" And yeah, so you did own the condo, but for only a week. And if you're good at math, that's less than a percent, because you have 52 weeks, right? You probably have 1.25%, if that, of the condo. So you just spent $5,000 and got 1%, which is shit. But you were focused on having a condo and the promises of having a condo, the promises of owning something in somewhere else. And they didn't sell you the condo, they sold you the dream. They sold you the actual dream of, hey, you have this house. No matter what you do, you only have to pay for the ticket. And that's a good dream. That is a good dream to have. What do I know? As always, was your boy. I love you. Peace.